he came round after a few minutes, and then the flight attendants team, they made a phone call to the ground. They were like, we're gonna call the ambulance on the ground, just to get some advice and see what's going on, blah blah blah. So they called obviously they called the doctors. They got told to put him on an oxygen tank. So them man pulled out the whole tank, wheeled it down the aisle right in front of us, hooked man up, masked him up, and the whole of the flight, every single person on that flight was watching us, right? I'm telling you, the man them that was in first class, business class, them man knew about it, because all of a sudden the whole of the aeroplane people them need to go to the toilet because everyone wants to walk past and pee. And when he came around as well, he wasn't even aware of what even happened. He just said that I don't even feel well, da da da. And I'm like, do you not realize what just happened? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? And I was explaining to him what happened, and I think that kind of panicked him even more because he wasn't even aware. The man next to him as well confirmed, like, you right, mate? Like, yeah, you don't look too good, no. Do you know what I mean? So he was on the oxygen mask. He was on the oxygen tank for like, I don't know, probably about 15 minutes or something. And then like the flight attendant that was like helping out, she just kept like checking his levels and all that kind of stuff, and like done his blood pressure and all of them things. And she was also like corresponding with the doctor team on the ground. Do you get it? Anyway, it was the most scariest thing ever. Imagine throughout that whole thing, the man next to me on my right hand side, he's still snoozing hard, right? Rakea is still asleep. They didn't even give me one of them like basket things that you hook onto the wall so that they can sleep in. They didn't even give me one. Like a whole Emirates flight, they didn't even give me one, right? And I'm holding her. I'm really panicking because in my head I thought, is that going to happen again? Like, he literally just knocked out, had a full-on fit, and they were basically speculating, like the flight attendants team were like, maybe you've had a heat stroke, because we went in July and it's like 48, 52 degrees like out there, scorching hot. And before we got on that flight, like before our flight that day, we was like, okay, let's go to the beach, blah blah blah, you know, like we just trying to get the last bits and stuff done before we leave. So I feel like maybe he was in the sun for way too long and exposed to too much heat, and then we went on the plane, it was like scorching cold, and then they said that he might have had a heat stroke, but it was so peak. There's him talking about let's go to Dubai this year. I said, hell no. First of all, I'm not coming with you, my brother. You gonna have to stay here and watch the kids. I'ma go, but you ain't going nowhere, because you gonna just listen, ain't nobody got time for that stress.